Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Your old buddy Tim back with another video. And on this video, we are going to look at a map. How exciting is that going to be? No, seriously. I get a lot of comments on the channel. Hey Tim, you talk about all these areas around North Alabama, but we have no idea what the area really looks like, how it's laid out. So if you could do a map, that would be helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a map of North Alabama. I'm going to explain where everything is: Huntsville, Madison, Decatur, Athens. Going to talk about the areas there a little bit and just give you a lay of the land. So if you are not a fan of maps, this video is not for you. But if you would like to see how North Alabama is laid out, we're very spread out here. This could be a good video for you to watch. So hey, before we get started, do me a favor. If you do like what we do here on the channel, click that subscribe button. Click the little bell notification icon. Give us a thumbs up. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it lets YouTube show these videos to more folks. And don't forget, if you are looking at moving to North Alabama, we are here to serve. I've got Revolved Realty here. We've got almost 80 agents on the ground. And honestly, guys, I got to thank you because my phone rings all the time. I either get phone calls, text, emails from people just like you who have interest in moving here to North Alabama, and they found the channel and they are reaching out to us and entrusting us to help find them a home. And that's really a blessing and an honor, and I do appreciate it. I can't tell you how many families we have helped really just in the last 6 months off of this YouTube channel. So anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about maps. Let's talk about North Huntsville or North Alabama. All right, so let me pull up my computer here and look at a map on the big screen. So what you see here is really the North Alabama area that we deal with. Huntsville is our main metro. To the west, let me just measure the distance here. We've got Madison to the west, which is about 10 minutes, about 10 miles. And if we go further, we've got Decatur, and that's a whole 23 miles. So you can see everything is within driving distance, especially when you look at our interstate system here. You can see 565. 565 is the interstate that runs from Decatur all the way through Huntsville and continues on. You get on 72 here, and that will take you all the way out to Chattanooga, over to the Tennessee side. 65 north and south is the main drag. If you're coming from North Nashville, you are going to be on 65 south coming down to Huntsville. And if you continue south on this interstate, you will hit Birmingham, then Montgomery and Mobile. So this highway, Interstate 65, really connects us to everything north and south. And then we've got Highway 72, which runs out from Huntsville to Athens, and of course Madison is just a little bit out here. And then if we go on over to Athens, again, it's about 20 miles or 20 minutes from Huntsville. So you can see everything is really super convenient. The interstates, the highways connect everything. Very, very convenient. So let me bring my chair here. All right, so one point of interest is the airport. Huntsville International Airport is right out in this area here south of Madison. Again, that's going to be about 10 minutes to the west. And again, if you like to boat and you like the river, the Tennessee River here runs all the way from the east to west and comes down and connects here over in Lake Guntersville. So you can see we've got a lot of lakes, a lot of waterways. But anyway, again, I just want to look at the distance. So basically from Huntsville to Madison is about 10 miles. Another 13 miles gets you to Decatur, and another 10 miles this way will take you to Athens. And then north of Huntsville, we've got areas like Meridianville. Come on now, stop doing that, which is about 10 minutes. Hazel Green is another, 15 minutes from Huntsville. The Tennessee line is right here. Ardmore is a town that's right on the Tennessee-Alabama border. All right, so again, you can see, even though the area is very laid out, the commute times are actually very, very small. So, and then over here to the east, if we go across, this is Montesino Mountain. We come into Owens Cross Roads, New Hope, Gurley, Brownsboro, Hampton Cove, those areas. So I want to zoom in a little bit and just talk about the various areas that we talk a lot about in Huntsville. And as you know, if you watch these videos, Huntsville is a super fast-growing city. Fast-growing mostly for industry and commerce because there is not a lot of room for new housing to take place in Huntsville proper. So we talk a lot about South Huntsville. South Huntsville is the area here. This is the 431 that goes across the mountain. This goes to Hampton Cove. But South Huntsville would be the area down here. It is really just north of the river. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay. Once you cross the bridge, you get into Lacey Springs, Arab. We don't really do a whole lot of business down there, although we do some. But South Huntsville, this area here, historically, South Huntsville is where all of the engineers and all of the bigwig types lived back in the days. Back when Von Braun was here during the 60s and 70s and 80s, South Huntsville really was where those folks lived. We had great schools down there. The home prices were great. Well, now what's happening in South Huntsville is a lot of these homes are older. They are in need of remodeling, which is one of the reasons why South Huntsville is such a hotbed for people like me who flip and remodel homes, because the homes down there are just aging out. And so if you are looking in South Huntsville, chances are the houses that you're going to find appealing are ones that have already been remodeled. There really isn't any new construction going on per se in South Huntsville, again, because it's full. Now, one thing that we are seeing, which I find really interesting, is there is an area of Huntsville called Five Points, and that's down in this area here. And Five Points is an older historic district, primarily with two-bedroom, one-bath bungalows. What's happening down in the Five Points area is some folks are buying those old homes, knocking them down, and building new construction right there on the lot. And it's not unusual to drive through the Five Points area and see a little row of two-bedroom, one-bath bungalows that are 60, 70, 80, 90 years old across the street from these big new constructive homes. So I think we're going to see a lot of that in the coming years, not only in Five Points, but in South Huntsville as well, because honestly, a lot of the homes down there, they're just past their expiration point. I mean, you can go in and remodel a lot of them, but a good many of them, honestly, and I see them all the time, I think eventually they're going to be bought, they're going to be bulldozed, and you're going to see new housing going on. So South Huntsville is still a really great place to live, but again, it is a hotbed for investors, flippers, remodels. So that's Huntsville. And then north of Huntsville is an area that is seeing a lot of new construction. Let me zoom out here. If we get north of Huntsville to like Hazel Green, Meridianville, and again, north of Huntsville is this area going through here. This is 431, or what we call the Parkway. And that is the main north-south route. But if you start going from Huntsville to, again, Meridianville is only about 8 miles. Hazel Green is another, what, couple of miles. You are going to see a lot of new construction going on out there. And the reason is really simple. That's where available land is. A lot of that was cotton fields, farmlands. It is now being sold as development. So a lot of new construction going on really in this entire area here. You've got Harvest, Tony, Capshaw. This is what we call North Madison. If you go across 72, here's Madison proper. Go across 72, a lot of this is, we call it the new Madison, even though it's not Madison schools, but there's so much development going on out there. A lot of homes being sold in Capshaw and Harvest. You know, Madison is like, everybody with kids want to go into Madison because of the school district, and the school system's really top of the line. However, Madison, again, is a small town. It is landlocked. If you look at the city of Madison, really, it is encompassed in this general area here. And what happened back a few years ago, well, a couple dozen years ago, we had a mayor in Madison who thought that Madison should just be part of Huntsville. So what he did was he let Huntsville come in and annex all of this land around the city of Madison, down County Line Road, north of 72, and all of this is Redstone Arsenal, so it's not land you can build on. But what happened was he let the city of Huntsville basically landlock the city of Madison. And so, as you would expect, Madison became full. There's really, again, no new developments going on in the city of Madison. They're not putting out very many building permits. There's not a lot of available land. So, as you would expect, when homes come up in the city of Madison, they go quickly, they go well above ask, and it's a very super competitive area. So that is Madison. So what we're seeing now is Madison is starting actually to re-annex in some land here on the other side of what's County Line Road. And it's called that because this is Madison County, this is Limestone County. And so we are starting to see a lot of this farmland here between the city of Madison and Athens, seeing a lot of new development going on there. You know, what was formerly farmland is now being developed as new housing. So city of Madison here, again, north of Madison, we have Capshaw, Harvest, Tony, Meridianville, Hazel Green. All of this area here is hyperactive with new construction. And it's really a great area. You're out in the country, but you're not so far out in the country that you're in the middle of nowhere and nothing is going on. So a lot of development there. Now, if we go to the east of Huntsville, primarily if we get on 431 here and go across Montesano Mountain down to the Owens Cross Roads area, which is only, again, about 10-15 minutes, not a bad drive at all, we're seeing a lot of activity going on there as well. All right, so the medical district, as we call it, is right in here. This is Montesano Mountain, so even if you get out into Owens Crossroads and even New Hope, you're 15 minutes from downtown. A lot of new construction going on in Owens Crossroads. And again, it's simply because that's where the available land is. All right, Huntsville Metro, Madison Metro, there is no new land. They're not making any more land. So the only developments we really see out there are when a house is knocked down and a new one is put up in its place. All right, but this is a very active area here. We do a lot in Owens Crossroads. We do a lot in New Hope. Now, if you go north from Huntsville out 72, this goes over the mountain and this continues on. Like I said, this will eventually land you in Tennessee, Chattanooga area. But we've got Brownsboro, we've got Gurley, we've got Maysville. Again, these are more out in the country, if you will, but there is a lot of development going on out there. And one of the things I find interesting, the Owens Crossroads area, Brownsboro, we're seeing some mega mansions going up out there. We're seeing homes easily in the 2, 3, 4, even 5 million and above developing in this area. And again, it's only 15 minutes from downtown. So not a bad drive at all. So that's what's going on there. Let's go in this direction and talk a little bit about, I want to talk about the city of Triana. Triana, and when I say city, it's not really a city. It's a small municipality. It is one of the fastest growing areas in the state. Can you guess why? Because there's all of this greenery, there's all of this farmland that is now being developed. So if you go into the city of Madison, let me zoom in a little bit here. You're in the city of Madison. If you go out what's called Zert Road, and first of all, the new baseball stadium is right in here. It's just off of 65. There's the airport there. You can see how convenient everything is. Super convenient. But the Trash Panda Stadium, the new mid-city development is going in here. Well, if you get on what's called Zert Road and you go south, you're going to come into Triana. Well, in this area here, all of this is new construction. Everywhere that you go down there now and you see farmland, you are going to see new construction happening everywhere. All right, and you can see it a little bit better from the satellite view. This entire area here, all the way over almost to Greenbrier and the airport, is being developed. This is all new construction. So let me turn this back off. All right. And pardon the noise, we have a very busy office here today. All right, so let's go to the west and let's talk about the city of Athens, which is about 20 miles from downtown. The city of Athens is also a really good area. Now, you know, life is a little slower in Athens than it is in Huntsville because it's very different. They don't have all the defense contractors. They don't all have the tech, so you don't have the same diverse population. But Athens is a great little town. You know, it truly is a sleepy southern town, but you can find anything and everything you want in the city of Athens. Again, growing quickly because of all of this farmland here between Madison and Athens that is now being developed for new construction. So you're going to see a lot of that going on here. All right, so that is Athens. Now, if we go to the south, if we come down the interstate from Huntsville to Decatur, again, it's about 20 miles. And you notice how everything is connected. Athens is connected to Decatur, to Madison, to Huntsville, to Madison, to Huntsville. City of Decatur. Talk a little bit about that because, again, it is very different. Decatur is more known for industry. Of course, the Tennessee River brings in there's a lot of manufacturing that goes on. Property values in Decatur and Athens are less than they would be in Huntsville, but they are rising quickly. Athens and Decatur are both really hotbeds of new construction. Now, like Huntsville, most of the existing homes in the city of Decatur are going to be older. They're going to be in need of remodel. That's one of the things that makes Huntsville, Athens, and Decatur such hotbeds of investing, and I have a lot of investors who come in through this channel, is there's just a ton of inventory, older inventory there that does need some remodel. So keep that in mind as well. I think the last statistic I heard on Decatur is something like 65% of Decatur housing is rentals. So it is a very hot rental market. Again, property values there are not the same as you would find in Huntsville and Madison, but again, they hold their value very well, and you can get some really good affordable deals going in those outlying cities. All right, so I think that's everything. You can see if you continue on, the Tennessee River really is great because it winds through, and there's so much to do on the river. There's boating, fishing, very popular spots. You know, if we go on from Huntsville and go through Athens, we're going to come to areas like Rogersville, which is about 45 minutes away. A lot of recreation, a lot of boating there. And then if we continue on, we will eventually get into Florence, Muscle Shoals, which is really well known because of the music scene, Muscle Shoals sound, that sort of thing. So you can see that's about an hour away from Huntsville. And that is to get to Muscle Shoals, Florence, etc. And again, everything connects by the interstate system. So there you go. I think that's a pretty good map view. If there's something I didn't cover that you think I should have, let me know. But if you are considering moving here, as so many people are, we've got so many folks relocating here for school, for work, just retirement. You can see, you know, this will give you the lay of the land. Again, everything is pretty spread out here, but most of our growth and development is coming here to Huntsville, but guess what? It is really starting to encircle out other areas. A lot of growth in Athens, a lot of growth in Decatur. So there you go, guys. I hope that was helpful. Hey, if you are thinking about moving here, we would love to help you. I've got Revolved Realty, nearly 80 agents ready to go to work for you. And honestly, guys, my phone rings every day. I get emails every day from folks moving here, and it really it is a blessing and an honor again for us to to serve you guys. I'm doing tours every weekend, which is a lot of fun. My wife told me that I should charge for tours and not real estate, because I have literally people coming in every weekend now, flying in. They get in the car, we drive them around, we give them the lay of the land, and we're more than happy to do it. So if you are thinking about relocating here or looking to invest, just give me a call. My contact information is below. We would be more than happy to help you do just that. So, hey guys, I hope the map wasn't too boring. Believe it or not, people really are interested in this. But I think it's a good idea, again, to give you the lay of the land, what's here, where it is, how spread out is it, how easy is it to get around, and, you know, where available home sales are really hot, City of Madison, where new construction is really hot all around the circle. And again, we can help you find the perfect home. You just got to reach out, and we will go to work for you. So, hey guys, hey, don't forget it. Once again, if you like what we do, subscribe, click the little bell, and that way you never miss a video. Give me the thumbs up. And yeah, so hey, that's it. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope it was helpful. If there are videos that you would like to see, drop them in the comments below, and I promise you, I will get back out in the car. We will start doing tours again. Just been super busy, and then every time I have a free day like this, the weather doesn't agree. So that's it, guys. Get out there, make it a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.